Making interactive films with Twine is easy. Kind of. In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an interactive film using Twine. Before we get started, a quick warning, this only works with .mp4, WebM and OGG format videos. If your video file isn't a .mp4, try putting it into CapCut or using something like Handbrake and exporting it as an MP4. That out of the way, the first step of course is to go into twinery.org and open a new project. That done, go to the link in the description and open up this web page. Download the files style.js and blank passage 1, 2 and 3. Make sure you know where those files are on your computer because you're going to be copying from them in just a minute. Open up the style file using your preferred tool. If you don't have anything installed yet, if you're on a PC, I recommend Notepad++ or Brackets, and if you're on a Mac, I recommend BBedit. I've provided links to these down below. Copy the contents of the style file, go back to twinery.org, click on the Story tab, then Style Sheet, and paste the contents into the style sheet. Now open the contents of the JS file and copy that. Click on the JavaScript tab and paste the contents into there. Now click on the Passage tab in Twine and double-click the untitled passage. I recommend you name it to something a little easier to type than Untitled Passage. I'm going for M1, but you don't have to. Open the file titled Untitled Blank Passage and paste that into your untitled passage in Twine. If you press Start, you'll see that a video starts to play and 2 placeholder options are provided for you, leading to 2 new blank passages. To replace the placeholder video with a video of your own, you have 2 main options. The first really only works if your video clip is something you unambiguously own and you don't mind anyone publicly accessing. If that's the case, head to a free website like the Internet Archive or imagekit.io, upload your videos and grab a link to that video that you can play in a new tab. On the Internet Archive, you can do this by copying the download links to the file you want to play in your passage. Once you have that, find the video element in your passage and replace the current src or source with your file. The second option is to work offline using a folder on your computer. Click Build, Publish to File, make a new folder on your computer and save your Twine as a HTML there. Make a note of where that folder is on your computer and add any video files you want to use in that folder. Now go back to Twine. From this point on, you no longer need to use web addresses in your video elements, as you can just call these videos by their titles in the folder. However, bear in mind, if you try to use the Test from Here button in Twine, because of the way Twine works, your video files won't play. Instead, make sure that you always use the Publish to File option. To test your project, just double-click on the HTML file that Twine makes. It'll start running immediately in any web browser and show off your Twine game with its beautiful video clips in the background. So you now basically should have all the tools that you need to make an interactive film in Twine. You can make these more your own by just copying and pasting different passages, using the same code over and over again, and just making sure that you replace the video files with files of your own. Now, of course, there's a lot more to go. You can have bars that tick down, you can have a lot more options. I would like to customize things to show you how to use 2 or 3 or more options if you want. And I'll also give a big shout out to Mola Industria's Eevee engine if you want to use that instead. That's always an option, but only for Twine 1.4. So if there's anything else that you want to talk to me about making interactive films in Twine, please just drop me a comment and I'd love to make something.